Right. All right. All right. All right. Good evening. It's Tuesday. I had to think about that one a little bit because the days are flying by so quickly that it is hard to remember what day it is. Okay. I hope today was beautiful for you too, and I hope today was also a learning curve. I hope you got to meet amazing people. If you didn't, what were you doing? Okay. Today, I'm glad that I got this idea yesterday. I'm glad that these words came yesterday about offense and not taking it. I said it. I said it so well yesterday. I said it so well, and I said it with the best of intentions and with the most well-willing heart. Right, I had the best wishes at heart, and I said it in such a way that I thought it would be beneficial to other people. Turns out it was far more beneficial to me than it would be. It turned out to be far more beneficial to me because after uttering those words, I found myself today in situations, so many situations where I was put in situations where taking offense was the best course of action today. Like in a situation where you order some food and pay for some food to be delivered, the extra fee is for it to be delivered, and you find yourself in a situation where uh, it's being said to you that nope, I'm not going to be able to deliver this to you. Please come get it. And there I was, fuming. Now, for context, I hadn't eaten all day, so I I I was yes, in keeping true to my nature, I did keep my poise and all of that, but internally, I was burning. I was burning. Like a few choice words could have been put out, could have been uttered there, but I thought to myself, nope, let's not take offense. Offense is cheap. Offense is so cheap. Don't take it. Don't take it. Right? The current social climate, every single person has a reason to be offended by every single thing that you say. You can't say anything anymore. Can't say anything anymore. And it is difficult to navigate an individualistic world, especially for someone who comes from the African context, which places emphasis on family and community and all of this, and community above the individual. Now being thrown into the depths of like an individualistic world where it is my welfare and my joy first above all else. It is funny how the conversation is quickly shifting to what we as Africans have been saying for the longest of time, that it is family, and that it is a child, and that the fact that a child belongs to the village, right? The village gets to raise the child, right? And here we are in a world that is uh, focusing so much on the individual's happiness, like so much talk about happiness and all of that. And in the pursuit of your personal happiness, you are finding, or we are finding ourselves in situations where every single thing can go up against that happiness of ours. And look, listen to me, right? Really listen to me on this one. No one, absolutely no one in this world can make you feel anything, right? These reactions are your choice. You choose to feel offended. You choose to feel upset. You are choosing to take offense, right? If I went up to my elder brother and said to him, "Ha, you have a big head," right? He has the choice to either look at himself and say, "Oh yeah, I do have a big head," and that being a fact, not take it as anything and just say, "Hey, look, you're observing a fact," or in the case that he doesn't have a big head, and Prince, look, man, I'm just making an example here. I'm not saying you have a big head, okay? And in the case that it is true that he does have a big head, right? He still has the choice. I mean, in the case that he does not have a big head, he still has the choice to say, "Hey, look, this guy's just making an observation. Granted, his observation is incorrect, right? But that's no reason for me to be upset. In fact, that might be reason for me as a person to think to myself, interesting. This person thinks I have a big head. I wonder what could have made them think that." That's their observation, and they're entitled to it. In as much as we are also entitled to our own points of views, other people are actually entitled to their own points of views, and that's the danger we're facing here, because it's now a discussion of whose points of views and whose personal satisfaction comes above the others. You know what I mean? Because if I'm trying to be happy by saying that my brother Prince has a big head, and that makes me super happy, does it supersede my desire to, Prince's desire to be happy by feeling like he has a small head? I don't think so. Like, why are we taking so much offense, especially by incorrect observations? Like when people call us things like stupid, go ahead. Like for me, when other people call us all kinds of names, like, go ahead. You're making an uninformed observation. That's not an expert opinion. So I have no time or energy to waste on that kind of a conclusion. You know what I mean? Don't take offense. Really, honestly. It is a waste of time. It is super cheap. Offense is so cheap. It's like, for me personally, you could say like the craziest of things, and I will not expand energy in trying to correct you, right? I will not expend that energy, right? Because for one, if you're taking out the time to make an observation about me, right, especially one that is incorrect, well, that must mean I must be to some extent important to you. And I take that as an honor. Usually when people make such observations of me, for me it's like, you wish I was a certain way, but I'm not. The problem isn't actually with me in that case. It's with you and your expectations. You get what I mean? So don't take offense. I tried my best not to take offense today, despite the fact that I had a few opportunities in which I could have taken offense. And the idea of feeling disrespected, that is interesting also to me, because I don't engage. I really don't. In a scenario where I am having to demand respect, especially respect of my humanity, I don't engage, right? Because I unfortunately, this as self-loving as it might come across, I know my value quite well. Maybe not the full extent of it, but I feel that I am a valuable add in a conversation. And because of that concept that I have of myself, in any conversation where that value, at least the base value of being a human being, is not being respected, I reserve the right to walk out. literally disengage from the conversation, right? I don't have the time and the energy to expand. They are such big issues, such huge impact that I wish to make in this world that spending energy taking offense just doesn't cut it for me. I walk away. If you do not appreciate my presence, as we spoke about yesterday, curating my presence, if you do not appreciate my presence, I'm going to cut myself out of that equation, right? A lot of people speak of like cutting other people off. No, I cut myself off from you. That's what I do. I walk away, right? In any scenario where I feel that my value is not being recognized for what it is. And a lot of people have taken so much time and effort to show me what that value is. And they have, like, look at that. It makes me emotional how much pain and effort other people took and put into making me understand how much value I add into their lives and how much value I add into their space. That one incident is not going to influence how I think about myself. I don't take offense because I don't believe what a complete stranger says about me. I'm not inclined to believe that. And because something is untrue, I don't put energy into it. It's like if someone came to you and said 1 + 1 is 3, and had absolutely no way of proving it, but saying this is my intuition. I am not going to argue with that person and try to convince them that 1 + 1 is actually 2, because for something that is common knowledge, if you're arguing about it, you're wasting time and energy because the facts are what correct. That is what I had to share. And I hope you don't take offense at my forthcomingness in my way of putting it out. But anyway, I love these little check-ins here and the ability to dump ideas into the space. I love it so much. I really do. I really, really do, beyond what you would know. So I appreciate you sitting through my little rant over there. Look, listen, go ahead and leave a comment. Send me a question in the comment section, and I will be sure to answer it. We are looking at a new format from now on. Mondays are just going to be for sharing some inspiration, trying to get people up. On Tuesdays, we're going to do exactly this. We're going to share thoughts on like virtue and character development and all that sort of a thing. And on Wednesday, I want to make it a We Wednesday and open the chat up and open the floor up to anyone who's looking to share some thoughts and share on current events or anything like that. Please go ahead. And on Wednesday, that was Wednesday already. On Thursdays, I'm looking to have guests on who can share some thought leadership for us. As I jump ahead of myself here, but on Fridays, I wanted to be just easy. I wanted to be fresh air and just culture. I might even bring out some instruments and play for all I know, or we can even write a song together, whatever. Friday, I'm gonna let it be free form, so I'm gonna call it Free Fridays, I guess. Yay, maybe that might be a good name. But let's hook right on to the guests. This Thursday, we're going to be having with us an incredible speaker who has incredible thoughts. This is a man of faith. He's going to be saying quite some controversial things that are going to likely upset some people, and that upset them in a good way, because a lot of what he's saying is challenging, but it's true. So we're going to be having that conversation, and we're going to be talking about the state of the current church and all the misuses and abuses we are experiencing in the current Christian movement, in the current Christian atmosphere and climate and all of this. And we're going to have Pastor Prosper with us here on Thursday to speak about this, and that should be quite interesting to hear this perspective coming from someone who's actually a practicing minister who has founded over 5 international ministries and planted countless churches, and who has quite some influence even. So it's going to be super interesting. He's going to be calling in from the United Kingdom. So we have set that time for 8 p.m. 8 p.m. this coming Thursday. Tell a friend, tell yourself, and tell a few more people, so that we can make that conversation smoother. And please feel free to, in the middle of the conversation, just share with us your thoughts, share with us your questions, and all that. It's going to be super interesting. Even if you do watch the interview, the conversation after the fact, I am more than open to questions. And if you need some answers from he prefers to be called Brother Prosper, but Pastor Prosper, if you also need more clarification on anything that he said, we are open to it. Leave it in the comment section. Contact me directly. I'll get those questions to him and I'll get them answered. He's also, I believe he's already released a book, and he has also, he's released the French version of the book, and he's going to be releasing the English version very soon, as soon as it is complete. And we're going to talk more about that during the actual conversation itself, just in case you are looking to get your hands on that and have that have a look at his thoughts and things alike. Look, it's been exciting here having this conversation with you, and I've loved every single moment of it. Listen, anytime you have any questions or any concerns, please, or suggestions even, shoot them to me in the comment section, especially in the comment section. Please go ahead and go down into the comment section, shoot me a couple of questions, shoot me a couple of suggestions, and shoot me any thoughts that you might have, and I will really appreciate it beyond what you know. It has been great, and I have been Falu, and I will definitely see you tomorrow. Am I blowing a kiss today as well?